If you thought Karens were only found in the corner of residential homes, then you are mistaken. This is because Karens have taken their job pretty serious and now are out in the highway looking for who to disturb. Well, unfortunately for these Karens, they met their match in these truckers who refuse to be intimidated. In this video, we would be showing you road rage Karens who messed with truck drivers and got karma instantly. Just before we proceed, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now that you have subscribed, let's dive right in. 1. Truck delivery. The job of a truck driver is a hectic one indeed. I mean, we can't imagine how hard these drivers work just to drive around the country and make deliveries. Take a look.
No, you are... Bro, move! I don't have to. You're...
From the tone of the driver's voice, we can assume she must have been having a bad day already and tried to warn the Karen to stay off. Well, since Karens live for trouble, this Karen stood her ground, challenging the driver to do the worst she can. Will the driver take her up on her offer? Let's see. Well, to be fair to the Karen, perhaps she was only standing up for the handicapped in her neighborhood and did not want the delivery van driver to take up their spot. However, the driver was not going to take the whole day, right? It was just to deliver the package and be on her way. Maybe the Karen could have let go since the driver would have been gone anyways within few minutes. The driver even tried to explain that the delivery would not take so much time, but it appeared the Karen was instead prepared for war, as the Karen became a little confrontational. At the end of the day, we know there is only so much patience one person could have. Thus, we guess the delivery van driver must have exhausted hers as she raised her voice at the Karen.
My property now.
Out the way, I
Even the act of cussing out aloud to the Karen did not seem to move the Karen one bit. This is definitely a battle for the strongest, and we cannot wait to see how it will all pan out. And just before we could say Jack, the Karen had herself on the floor. Perhaps that was too harsh a push from the truck driver, but then the driver works with time, and it seemed she has spent too much already trying to explain to the Karen. As the Karen laid on the floor, since her mouth was not tied, she resorted to verbal abuse, but then that is all she could do as the driver had her way to deliver to her waiting customer. Will the Karen sue for assault? I guess we may never know. Truck driver, 1 point, and Karen, 0 point. Take heart, dear Karen. 2. Fire truck driver. There are some jobs that are very important, and a fire truck driver is indeed one of those. We all know that once their siren is blaring through the street, we know that they are on their way to save lives and properties, right? Take a look. So despite hearing the loud honk of the fire truck driver, this dash cam driver must have thought he was on the right path, and thus, no need to yield for the fire truck driver who was clearly in a hurry to save lives or properties. Come to think of it, this driver with dashcam is actually on a wrong lane. Thus, since he was not on the right lane, he should be worried and bothered to move fast so that the truck driver can have a clear path to move. However, this driver must have felt he was in his bedroom and was just casually moving his vehicle, without considering that the fire truck driver was actually in a hurry. Even as a viewer that is hearing the loud honk of the truck driver, I am shocked to my bone marrows and would have switched to the other lane, but this dash cam driver doesn't even appear bothered. There is definitely something this dash cam driver knows that we don't know. Otherwise, why is he not in a hurry to leave the lane? The fire truck driver must have gotten tired of waiting, and thus it was as if he increased the volume of his honking, perhaps to know if that would wake the dashcam driver up. That actually did the magic, as the dashcam driver could not bear it any longer and thus had to shout on top of his lungs. If truly the dashcam driver understood the essence of the loud honk, shouldn't he be trying to swerve to the other side of the road? We mean, that is, he should have done rather than shouting. And well, just in that instant, the cars on the right side moved, creating room for the dash cam driver to join that lane. But guess what? The dash cam driver did not move. That is totally unbelievable. I mean, if the reason why the dash cam driver did not move all these while was because there was no space for him to enter, why then did he not join as soon as a huge space was created? This is truly a terrible behavior from the dash cam driver, and at this point, the fire truck driver is justified to take any step he deems necessary. Gosh! Well, just as if the fire truck driver heard our voice, he rammed into the Karen's car. That serves the Karen right. So, upon hitting the Karen's car, it seemed the Karen then woke up from his sleep to shout aloud. Well, that is a bit too late, Karen. You should have swerved when you had the chance to, but since you did not, relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. In the end, either the Karen sues the state fire department or he runs to insurance for his car. But we hope he learns his lessons and move away next time he sees trouble around. 3. Bike ride ears. Didn't we all agree that Karens are females who want to be accorded some privilege? What then do we call men who act in the same manner? Do we call them Karenans? Perhaps we will just stick to Karens. Take a look. What exactly were these group of bikers thinking by blocking an entire road? Isn't it too early for this kind of exercise? We mean this should be the time when these men should be at their place of work working, but instead they felt blocking the road was the best they could do. This Amazon truck driver, as always, must have been under the time, trying to make a quick delivery to a customer. But this biker's gang didn't care that the truck driver's job might be on the line. We mean, for a truck deliver who might be relying on customer reviews, a delay could earn him 1 star or perhaps no star rating at all. But these overgrown children that called themselves bikers did not care. We mean, citizens have right to protest, but then it should be done in a peaceful manner and not like this, right? Indeed, there is only a level of patience a truck driver can exercise before taking laws into their hands, and this driver was just at that point. Thus, he did not mind that he might scrap his truck in the process, but we bet he was satisfied the moment he rammed through protesters' bikes. That must have felt really good. We are certain these bikers would be regretting not making way for delivery truck driver to pass through. Now, if they don't have insurance covering, then the bikers should be saving up to fix their bikes up. That serves them right. Nice job, Amazon truck driver. You deserve a promotion for this act. 4. Loud honk. Perhaps one of the greatest tragedy a truck driver would encounter is to meet a Karen who is eager to kill herself in the process of asserting her right. We mean, if anything happens to her, the truck driver would definitely have a hard time convincing the jury that he is innocent. Take a look. Even a kid knows that the parking of the truck driver was right. We mean, we could literally see other cars parked on the other side of the road, but perhaps this Karen thought all the road belongs to her. That is a wrong way of thinking. Well, the truck driver is indeed a nice man.
Oh!
No! I told you not to park on my private property!
This is public street parking.
Ow! You did not just honk at me!
By explaining to her the difference between a public place and private place. As if to aid her learning process, he added a loud honk to the Karen. That is a very nice job, dear driver, and please, if she continues staying there, ensure you blast the honk loud enough. Maybe if she visits the hospital, she might be diagnosed of a slight hearing problem. Once she heals from that, then we are sure she will never go and lay down in front of a truck next time, as she might be run over the next time. The Karen found it hard to believe that the driver honked at her, which is a good thing. Thankfully, the driver did not wait for any cop to settle their disputes. Rather, he handled it in a very nice way. We bet she has been doing this her Karen work to others, and have been getting away with it. But this time around, she fell into the wrong hands, as this driver is not the type to turn down or run away from a fight. Nice job, driver! What are your thoughts on these Karens? Do you think they got what they deserved, or would you have done more if you were in the position of these drivers? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Well, if you got to the end of the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and turn on the post notification button so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching.